Amanda from New Mexico.
What up, Amanda?
My whole life, I have dreamt of having a baby.
Aw.
I am 34 and been dating a guy for a few months who has said from day one he doesn't want any more kids.
Back it up. Okay.
He is so good with his own kids.
Oh, he has kids. Okay.
He has 3.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
That I believe he will, but I believe he will change his mind. Am I crazy to think this?
Yes. Yes.
Oh, Amanda.
What? Is that Amanda?
So complicated.
Amanda.
Yeah.
You're 34. Like we were just saying earlier, you're not 24. You're 34.
Yes.
These are the years that and think about how hard it is to change yourself. You can't change another person. How hard is it to change just ourselves, let alone trying to change someone else? I would say.
You guys have only been dating for 3 months. I understand your biological clock is ticking, but.
I'm going to say too, though, Vanessa, when a person tells you who they are, you have to listen. Like, let that be a pleasant surprise. Yes. And let's say if he said, I may want children, I may, it could be an option. That's one thing. But if he's doing a firm no, maybe he's doing that because.
Watch out that you're not looking for words or things that to make it work for you because you're so infatuated.
I think he's clear.
Him so much. He's being clear, but no, you know how you can hear something else?
Yeah.
Even though that person's being clear because they want it so much.
Fantasyland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just be careful that you're not, trying to find ways to make it work for you. Because really, he's being clear. So you got to ask yourself, are you okay with not carrying your own child and becoming stepmother to 3 children?
And I'm going to be, okay, and I'm going to be really honest about this one.
That's a different land of mom than having your own baby.
And I'm going to, I completely agree. Yeah. And I'm going to tell you something right now, Amanda. I, on purpose, never chose a man with children. I liked some of them. I never could do it. I'm going to tell you why. Real clear. I'm going to break this down real style right now. I believe that when someone becomes a parent, whether you break up with the husband, the wife, or whatever,
sure,
your number one job from that moment on of being a parent should be about the child. I think you should love yourself. I never wanted to be number 2.
Right.
And I also didn't want a man that would put me number 1 before his child.
Right.
So right there, I knew that I would have to deal with a child being number 1, which I believe a child should be number 1 with a man or a woman, like once they have them. I do. I shouldn't be number 1. I believe that I knew that my ego could not do it. I'm going to be mad honest right now. I knew that I could not do it. And so.
Did you see what she just said right there? Honest with her own ego and self of what she could do. You got to be honest with yourself.
And can you live the rest of your life without your own child?
Right.
Because he's telling you no. And when a man usually says no, I feel like they mean no. Like, I think a person, let alone just a person.
Remember, let's just start with the basic fact. You cannot change another person unless they want to change themselves. So don't think, you're going to do everything to change his mind because you're going to show how great a stepmom you are. Mm-hmm. And understand, mothering comes in so many different ways and it's such an amazing, heroic job. What kind of mom you know what I mean? A stepmom is different from mothering your own baby. Are you good with just stepmothering and sharing the responsibility and becoming a blended family in that way? Is that how you saw it? Are you okay to change that image that you want in your mind? I mean, you got to really, these are some serious
and maybe
answers.
he's being
you got to
really
answer for yourself, not him. And you can't look to him. This is you.
Well, she doesn't have to look to him. He said no. So changing that. And also maybe he's such a good dad that he only wants 3 children, and bringing another woman, another child into this dichotomy will mess up the 3 children's thinking and stuff. And maybe he doesn't want to for them. And maybe he's putting them number 1. So you have to look at that and just see. But thank you for the honest. That's my honesty with that. And you can say whatever you want, but that's just the choices I've made in my life for that. And I would say if you're 34, it's time to really think about it, Yeah,
I mean, I would just say no judgment. There is no right or wrong here. It's that you actually have to just be honest with yourself and answer those questions in a real way for yourself. And then make decisions based on that. Because later on, if you feel like you made the wrong decision or the wrong choice, you cannot blame anybody but yourself. You have to this is all a you thing. And yes, it's hard. And yes, it's difficult. And yes, you like him. You may even love him. You've been dating a guy for a few months, so you're still in the honeymoon period. It's just,
Mm-hmm.
you just got to take all those elements into account.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get it twisted. Don't get caught up in like other things that are not the reality of what you are asking yourself.
There's a lot of men out there that don't have children or do have 5 children and want more. So maybe that would be an easier road to go on, but just look and see what you want first. Yeah.
And when you're thinking about children, it's just me, but you want to know the person a little bit longer than just a few months to make these kind of decisions.
That too. Yeah. My mom always says you don't really ever know a man until like 2 years plus. Like she's convinced that it's.
I think you just got to wait until the honeymoon period's over.
What is that?
When you get irritated with each other, when you just, you know what I mean? When you don't like each other some days, because that's real.
Mm-hmm. Yes, it's real. Okay, Amanda, thank you for that. Okay.